Hello, First Presbyterian Church. My name is Trisha Posey, and today I'd like to share with you two poems by Wendell Berry. They're related to the Sabbath and to rest, and I've been thinking about them as we've been in this strange moment over the past few months, because in many ways we're experiencing a forced rest, but it's rest that doesn't really feel like the Sabbath. So we're resting, we're at home because we can't be anywhere else. We can't be doing things we would normally be doing during the summer, like going to baseball games or to the movie theater or to gardens. And so we're resting, but we're also sort of frenzied in a way as we're thinking about how to deal with the many crises we're facing. As we're thinking about how are we going to keep our children safe as they return to school in the fall, how are we going to do our work at home, how are we going to take care of our aging parents and keep them safe. There's so many questions that are coming up that require us to work hard to find answers. And so we're resting in this strange way, but also having to work as well. It doesn't feel like Sabbath rest. And so I want to read two poems by Wendell Berry that are reminders of true rest, the rest that comes when we remember God's provision for us, even as we're having to work hard. So this first poem is about the hard work we have to do simply as human beings, but also the true miraculous work of God in the midst of our own hard work. And so I'll read this poem first, and it's simply titled Poem Number 10. Berry says, "Whatever is foreseen in joy must be lived out from day to day. Vision held open in the dark by our 10,000 days of work. Harvest will fill the barn. For that the hand must ache, the face must sweat. And yet, no leaf or grain is filled by work of ours. The field is tilled and left to grace. That we may reap, great work is done while we're asleep. When we work well, a Sabbath mood rests on our day and finds it good." My favorite line from that poem is the line where Berry says that we may reap, great work is done while we're asleep. A good reminder that it's not us, it's not up to us for good things to happen. We can rest in God's good provision for us even as we have to work hard right now. And then the second poem has to do with the way that the world around us and our plans for the future and pondering how to respond to the world can sometimes keep us from seeing God at work right around us. And I think it ties well with the sermon Jonathan just preached about in this moment of being confined to our homes, not being able to do much, we can still see God at work. And so I'm going to read the second poem now, which is Sabbath poem number 9. One day I walked, imagining what work I might do here. The place once dark made clear by work and thought, my managing. The world thus made more dear. I walked and dreamed, the sun in clouds, dreamer and day at odds. The world in its great mystery was hidden by my dream. Today, I make no claim. I dream of what is here, the tree beside the falling stream, the stone, the light upon the stone, and day and dream are one. And that is my prayer for you and for me and for all of us right now during this time, that we may learn to rest well, that day and dream may be one for us as we remember God's good provision in this time. Thank you, First Pres.